So Elsa Bloodstone came out pretty unexpectedly from Magnetron. My rank 3 was supposed to be Spider-Ham, like I had the thumbnail ready and everything. I was excited to do it. I was just waiting for Battlegrounds to get back so I can get videos on him. But I don't know, I got her and I thought I had to do it because I love this champion. She's one of my favorites to play. And Spider-Ham, honestly, at rank 2, he's already doing like 30-second fights against rank 3s, punching up in Battlegrounds, so it's all good. He's probably going to be the next rank 3, but for now, I wanted to do Elsa. For the Relic, I'm running a rank 2 Winter Soldier, unduped. Once it's duped, it actually helps her a lot. And she's also unduped, so she's losing a lot of damage against Science and XL Science champions throughout the video. She gets a lot of increased crit damage, which is honestly, like, it was a lot more than I expected when I looked at anime. But anyway, so for the different rotations that I like to use, the first one is Special 1 spam, which is my favorite one because, I don't know, it just feels faster than, like, the usual stuff. Than, like, going Special 1, Special 2, like most people do. But honestly, it's the same. You're going to see here, this is, what, 39 seconds? For the second rotation, I'm going to do Special 1 into Special 2. And it's going to be about, like, 37, 38 seconds, something like that. But basically, Elsa, her second mediums and her Special 1 put Hellfire, which is the Incinerate, like the Hellfire rounds, which is the Incinerate debuff. And then the final light attack and the Special 2 put the Behemoth Busters, use the Behemoth Busters, whatever thing. And that puts the Busted debuff, which no one's immune to. Essentially, the Special 2, if you don't have the gray, like you can see now, it's on cooldown. It puts the Incinerates instead. So it's going to put debuffs of whatever you have, but it prioritizes the Behemoth Busters. So yeah, that was 37 seconds, pretty much the same time. Special 1 spam or Special 1, Special 2. And then this rotation, I just went for Special 3, straight up. It's a little longer, but it's just to show, like, if you have, I don't know, like, if you don't want to knock the opponent down, or you can't use a Special 1, or you can use a Special 2, you can still use her, because she can, like, whichever rotation you do, it's going to be fine. So here I should be going for a Special 3, yeah. I think I just ate a Special 1. But anyway, so yeah, Special 1, Special 2. The Special 3 puts 3 crit damage buffs. They expire one at a time, but every time you use all your debuffs and you reload, which is the little, like, you can see a timer whenever my debuffs are expiring. Whenever my bullets expired, basically every time the timer comes up, you gain 40% increased combat power rate. So if you have both, that's 80%. And then the crit damage buffs reset. Anyway, this is 50 seconds. It's longer. It's a Special 3, but she's still fast no matter what rotation you do. So you're not, like, locked behind anything. Now this is the Alliance War showcase. I don't know if I did a good job at explaining her rotation. I was kind of focused on talking about how she works and whatever, but anyway. So yeah, you can see she purified the heal block debuff here, which is really good. And she also purifies the precisions. And every time she does, she gains, I think, 2,700 crit rate, like a buff that expires over time. And then every time she throws a Special 1, she gains, you can see now she got a precision. This is 3,500 crit rate. And it's indefinite until you get a second precision from the SP1. So you can basically just keep it the entire fight. So in the Alliance War Showcase, she's not tactic. She's tactic defense, but she's not tactic offense. So every time she evades, she has to parry, or every time she dexes, she has to parry. So it takes a little longer for these fights. She's not meant to be doing them, but she still does because she's good. And that's CGR down. And then also the icons on the bottom are just because I don't want to put like 50,000 timestamps. I have a bunch of fights. So I'm just going to put like Alliance War Showcase, Battlegrounds, whatever, and then, you know, you can see what fights I'm going to take in order. But anyway, this is Lady Deathstrike. I think this is the only fight in the Alliance War Showcase that I have suicides on, because I forgot to record it and then I didn't want to turn them back off and on again. So everything else is no suicides. So this has Buffet, I think. So I tried to dex to trigger it before doing my SP1 to get the big precision and keep it up. But yeah, like with all the region and stuff. She's doing pretty good. And this fight should be ending fairly soon. I don't know if I do a special 2 because Lady Deathstrike goes like unstoppable and whatever during specials, do I? I don't remember, honestly. I got those a while ago. I don't, okay. But yeah, she dies even without the special 2. I did 1 SP1 and the fight was over. She's not locked behind like a specific rotation, just depends what you can do and what you want to do. So this is Spot, also in the Alliance War Showcase, same thing. So this fight, if you have 3 non-damaging debuffs on you, unless they all fall off completely, he's gonna go unblockable permanently. But what she does is she shrugs off every non-damaging debuff every 2.6 seconds, I believe. But I don't think in this fight anyway you can get all 3, because here like I have 2, but I never get the 3rd one. So it's all good, and she's purifying them, so that's cool. And she gets the precision for it, so yeah, if you have like the normal special 1 precision and then you purify and then you get that, that's like, I want to say 6,000 crit rate. And her base crit is like 40%, I think, so even without it, it's surprisingly very good. Like she can crit Doom fairly easily. I have a video, like I have a Battlegrounds Doom video in the end. But regardless, this is Spot down in, what, 49 seconds? Again, the fights here are not the only tactic defender with CGR, because she can't really take tactic defense. She's not tactic attack, which is the whole point of that showcase. So she was a little, like she was better against the normal, I want to say vanilla, but not really vanilla fights. So this Void, she's good for because you want to intercept to get rid of the power sting, but she just purifies it after 2.6 seconds. It's still a long time for a Void, but you know, if you can't land the intercept, she'll just take it off on her own. And if you happen to get a debuff from him and like he's mid special and you're taking damage, he's also getting purified. So that's always nice. And yeah, so if the opponent is immune to Incinerate, I forgot to mention, she puts a Cold Snap, or if they evade in the fight, she also starts putting Cold Snaps. I'm gonna showcase all of that in different clips later. But this is Void. I think I do special 1, special 2, yeah, just to try to nuke. But honestly, I don't know, the special 2 just doesn't always feel like it's doing enough, even though it does. Like the fights end the same time, like I showed earlier. Special 1, special 2, or just special 1 spam, they end at the same time, but it just feels a little bad, I don't know. So this Gauntlet, I wanted to show this fight specifically because he's completely debuff immune. So if you're like, oh yeah, okay, she needs debuffs, she can't do Purify Champions, this is completely debuff immune. You can't put anything on him, all you can do is just evade. Her special attacks, like her crit rate is so high, especially when she's purifying pigs like his taunt and stuff, and she has a special 1 precision. She has so much crit, like almost every single hit is gonna be crit. See, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe she didn't crit that much this time, but you know, you get the point. And then she gets also the increased combat power rate from the node and from reloading. You can see like the Incinerate icon is on a timer. That means she's reloading the Hellfire rounds and she gets extra combat power rate. But this pig, the only issue with him is that he gets super defensive and he doesn't want to throw the special 1. But this fight went surprisingly pretty good. And yeah, the special 1 damage, every time he throws a special 1, I counter with my special 1. So that means I have a taunt for everything except the last hit of my special. So it's going to be a little reduced damage. But because she crits so much, it honestly doesn't even matter that much. Like this 15, 5, 5, 5, she just crits a lot. And it's good crit damage. And if she were duped, he's a science champion. So she'd get like, I think at 620, it's like 2,000 extra damage on the, I don't know if it's the Hellfire rounds or the Behemoth. It's one of them. But yeah, her Sig is really helpful. It's not needed, but it is really, really nice damage. I think she's going to be my next Sig 200 investment after I'm done with Guardian. He's like 50 Sigs away. So yeah, once he's done, I think it's going to be her because she's just too good. Her Sig goes up to 9,000 extra crit damage. So like the second medium, the final light, the special 1, the special 2, they're all going to have 9,000 extra damage if you're fighting a large or XL science champion. And if you're fighting a normal science champion, or like a normal or a large or extra large non-science champion, she gets half the benefit, which is still a lot. So yeah, this was 2 minutes being defensive, completely debuff immune. I think it was 600k damage, 600k health. Not too bad. And then this is Thing. He has Oscillate. I also wanted to show that because I want to show that you don't need to be insanely aggressive all the time, and like you need to keep up your debuffs. She's still gonna be fine if they go defensive, and it's a Thing, you have to count the rock stacks. Like, I don't know, that's what I like about her, is like she's so, like, she's flexible in what you can do. It's like, oh, he has the rock stacks, I need to chill. With other champions, you might like lose your ramp, or you might, I don't know, you like lose the debuffs, or you have to be aggressive to get the mega extra damage. She doesn't really need that. She's gonna get it done regardless. It is better if she's completely aggressive. I ate a combo here, but it's fine. It is better for sure. Like, no one, I don't know, everyone benefits from being aggressive. But regardless, her special 2 I think has 6 hits, so you want to throw it when he has 9 stacks. And the special 1 has 4, so you throw it when he has 11. But yeah, so he gets a little defensive, he backs off. It's gonna be a little longer of a fight, but I have another Thing in Battlegrounds, which goes better because he's not Oscillate. And yeah, he should go down in a second. I think that's also a 2-minute fight, which isn't bad for an Oscillate Thing with all the armor and stuff. And yeah, that's what I like about it, is like when they have armor and like resistances, her crit rate is so high that she still manages to get some crits in between, which is always nice. And now this Weapon X, I wouldn't recommend taking Weapon X with her, because one, you can't parry because she counter evades, and when she evades, he goes unstoppable. So you can see here, I'm just trying to bait a heavy, which he doesn't. He just throws a full 5-hit combo to my block, but it is what it is. Yeah, she's not a good option, but he was on the path, and I wanted to see if she can do it, and she can. So her crit damage, every time she crits and she has the busted debuffs, for every busted, she does extra burst damage based, like every time she crits. So a lot of her damage goes through the regen of Weapon X. You can still see he's regenning most of it because it's mostly crits, but the burst damage that comes from the crits can't be regen. But you know, he's still regenning a lot, so I want to try to let it fall off. So here I do a special 1. I don't know why I go for a special 2. I would just spam SP1s, but I guess I didn't want to do that. So now you can see I have the two like guns, the 2 ammunition rounds reloading. So my power rate is increased by a good bunch. And then they come back, and then I can do the light attacks again. And also for every busted debuff, her incinerates have extra attack. So you can see sometimes I start the fight by doing like 5 light enders. So I get a bunch of busted, and then I start SP1, and then I do my mediums. So the incinerates just get a little bit more damage on them. But yeah, like I said, it's not the best fight. The Weapon X with a skilled champion who relies on crits and damage and all that. But yeah, I think this is the last, this should be like the last couple combos. Weapon X became a little annoying in BGs because the only way to like clip him is with a striker or a special, because if you try to just go for a combo, he's gonna light intercept you. So, you know, it's a little easier outside of it, but still. Yeah, here he's barely like dying, and then he does, and that's 2 minutes-ish. Now these next 2 fights go very, very fast because there's nothing there's no like defensive, there's no armor, it's just pretty vanilla. But yeah, I want to showcase her cold snap here. So he evaded, and then I do stun into medium and stop putting cold snaps. So now you can't evade anymore as long as I have a cold snap on him. So he's basically nothing. Now I just SP1. I think I go for a special 2 here. But like even with class advantage, like 600, 700k health, he goes down really fast because, I mean, that's what she does. She just nukes. And you can see every single hit almost is a crit. she doesn't crit as I say that, but this, yeah, 5-hit combo, 5 crits. She has a double special 1 precision. She has so much combat power rate because her ammunition's reloading. And then even the striker hits pretty hard. And then special 2, and he dies. That was what, like 50 seconds? 47? Yeah. So now next is Spider-Gwen. You can't parry because she reflects the damage. And when the timer is off and you do parry, she has the stun reflection thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's the stun reflect. So she evaded here. I just want to go for a double medium. But this is one of the things that I don't like about her, is that she can't stop the evade unless they do evade. So like here, I couldn't stun. So I had to just get lucky and get a second medium on. Or like throw a special 1 and have her not evade. So you need them to evade. So against like Kate Bishop, her evade is gonna stun you, so you're just gonna die. Against Bullseye, he's also gonna just throw his special 1. So it gets kind of annoying if you can't like reliably stun and then go for your cold snap. But once you get the first cold snap, then it's done. You just special 1s, you do your second medium. It's pretty much locked down. So yeah, it went very fast once I got the cold snap. That was what, 48 seconds. And now for Act 8, I tried to do a couple bosses because, you know, I wanted to take her like to a bunch of places just to see how she does generally. Because the last time I used her was a rank 4 6-star, so it was a little while ago. But this is Nimrod. I think I mess up somewhere and eat a combo or something, but anyway. It's not that long of a fight, it's just annoying because his special 2, I think every single time he threw it, he got the unstoppable. Maybe not this time. Yeah, I think second time and third time he gets the unstoppable, which just makes it a little annoying. But he has a stun immunity, but her parry counter thing, it lets you go in, so that's cool. Yeah, here I thought I threw my special 1, but I had the special lock on me, so it didn't work. And then now I get the unstoppable and I just have to wait it out and sit back. But once that's done, I just, yeah, evade into special. His armors are annoying, I will say. She's doing a lot less damage than usual. But he's going down. The fight should be done soon-ish. Another special 2, another unstoppable. But my combat power rate is so high because the ammunition is reloading that you can just, like, she can go to special 2s fairly quickly. Now they're back, so it's normal. And then I do a special 1. Yeah. And then also the special 1 precision, it goes away if you do a special 2. It doesn't go away, like it starts having a duration. So as long as you just keep special 1, special 2, special 1, special 2, or just special 1 spam, you're gonna have the big precision the entire time, and it's stackable. But the second stack, like I said, starts expiring if you already have one. So you can't always keep up 7,000 crit, but you can always keep up 3,500 crit, which is very good. And if you purify and you have 2 precisions from the special 1, that's like 7k, and then 2.7, that's like 9.7 thousand crit with the 40% existing in her kit already. She almost crits every single hit, like you saw on the pig fight. So she's very big yellow numbers, especially once she's duped. Because this anti-venom, for example, he's large, or extra large, I don't remember, and science. So she'd get both benefits from her SIG ability. So at max SIG, her special 1, the crits would be doing 9,000 extra damage. The special 2 would be doing 9,000 extra damage on every single hit. The final medium and the final light would be doing 9,000 extra damage. And every, like, the increase on her crits increases the burst that comes out of them because of the busted devils. So it's just a lot of increase. Said that a bunch of times. Her SIG is helpful, is what I'm trying to say. So I really want to dupe her. If we get some other launch pool selector, I might just dupe her, honestly, because it's been a year and I haven't gotten her from a basic crystal. But anyway, now anti-venom down. Now this is Quicksilver. I don't remember exactly what chapters they were, but Act 8. I think 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, he evaded, and then now I go for a medium, and he's cold snap, and that's it. The cold snap, you can pretty much keep it the entire fight as long as you're decently aggressive. And I think, yeah, I think like there's a little, like tiny half a second where if you're reloading, you don't have a cold snap on, but just stun and do a medium. But usually the fights don't take long enough for all your incinerates to fall off, and then you have to go again, and you still have time in the fight because she's pretty bursty. And the relic, the Winter Soldier relic, lets her heavy and refresh a cold snap. So if you're reloading and you're like, oh, I need to keep that cold snap, you can just heavy and it's gonna refresh the cold snap. But I opt to go for the, yeah, see, that was like 54 seconds for an Act 8 boss. I go for the extra incinerate damage from the relic, not the cold snap refresh option, because the cold snap, I don't need it that often. The incinerates, I need them every single fight. So yeah, so this is power shield. I just wanted to show that, like, I don't know, different fights, like, is she good for power shield, is she good for debuff immune, is she good for shrug, is she good for this, that. So I try to take her as many places as I can. So she is good for power shield, everyone's good for power shield, but some champions kind of suck for power shield. She works. I do a special 1, I think I go for a special 2, and then that's pretty much it, because there's not much time left in the clip, so I'm assuming. Oh, okay, never mind, I do special 1s then. I feel like here you would want to go for a special 2, special 1, special 2, but I don't know, it worked, so whatever. Yeah, special 2, yeah, so I got the special 2 fairly quickly because of the extra combat power rate, which is honestly a lot more helpful than you think. But anyway, BGs, the important stuff. I have 11 fights here, because the more I did, the more I realized that she's actually very cracked for BGs. So this is Hulkling. I will say this meta is basically vanilla, because her counter parry thing gives her the true strike, and if you just intercept normally, you also get the true strike. So even tactic defense isn't that big of a threat. And she's, you know, she's pretty fast. But this is a Hulkling, which I didn't think she would do, but she did. It did go a little longer. You're gonna see the last, see like here, the special 1. If that crit, he would have died, but instead, no, not if it crit. If it had like 1 extra hit and the indestructible like went off a little earlier, he would have died earlier. But regardless, it's 43 seconds for an ascended Hulkling, beat a Juggernaut, so that's cool. And then rank 3 Photon. I don't know, when I tried the rank 2 against her, I had like a bad rotation, so I thought it wouldn't work. And then I tried the rank 3 now with like a proper, like baiting specials and all that. I don't know, I felt like she kind of wants to rank 3 for rank 3 Photon. Anything below rank 3 Photon, the rank 2 is fine. But you're gonna see in the end, she pretty much, like if she had like maybe 10-15% more health, she's still gonna finish her, because the special 2, like, I don't know why I'm blabbering, you're gonna see in a second. Anyway, so Striker, I go for a special 2, and then boom, she's dead, and all those hits go for nothing. So if she had like another 10-15%, she probably would have died anyway. But yeah, Morbius, I don't know how he did Hulkling Legacy, but he did. And then now Galen, this is purely just a nuke test. I wanted to see if she can nuke him fast enough before he gets his harvest. So I bait, I don't bait. I go for a parry, and then I go for a combo. I bait a special 1. You can bait 2 special 1s before the third one gets sent to harvest. So as long as you do that, it's fine. Then I throw my special 1 to get the crit precision thing. I bait another special 1, and he's pretty much dead. Combo into relic into special. With the increased power rate, you can go to special 2, and he's dead. And then after that, I got a Spider Ham. This is a rank 3 Spider Ham. He's, you know, if you can counter his evade, he's not much of a threat, but he goes down very, very, very fast. Especially in this meta, like the true strike, as long as you intercept, he doesn't even evade, you don't need your cold snap, you don't need anything. But that's what I like about him, is that he gives you a debuff that you can purify. So she purifies it, and then I have my special 1 precision, so now almost everything is going to start critting. And then I go for a combo, and then a relic, and then another combo, and then he's just dead. I had another special 1, it's 30 seconds for rank 3, not too bad. Now Doom, this fight I did with rank 2, and it was 7 seconds faster than with the rank 3. I don't know how, I don't know what I did. I'm assuming I just got luckier on the crits, because it's Doom, he has a lot of crit resistance. But you can still crit him. Like, she still crits sometimes against him, he still has a lot of crit res. But I think I just got lucky with the rank 2 when I did it, because he went insanely fast last time. But I didn't want to try it like 16 times until I get a perfect 30-second fight. So I just put the one I got, just to show, like, if she goes, but you can see, like, she got what, 3 and then 4 or 5 crits now in one combo against the Doom. That's pretty impressive. And then here she got 2 crits and 1 special 1. That's pretty cool. And yeah, he goes down in, I want to say 49 seconds, which is slow for her, but this is like one of the slower fights you're gonna see. And now this is a rank 3 Guardian who's pretty, honestly, he's pretty tanky. His crit damage reduction is good because he's high sig. I don't remember how high sig he was here. I think it's like 120 or something. But he reduces crit damage, and he's just tanky with the armor up and whatever. But he goes down. And I can't dex the special 2, so all the health I'm gonna lose in this fight is just special 2 block. Because I tried to dex it, and I ate a shock, and then I died. So I didn't do it this time. But yeah, we're like, what, 25, 30 seconds in, and he's pretty much dead. I don't know why I blocked the special 1 here, but I'm not, like, usually in BGs I don't risk it. I don't care, I'll take some block damage. And then here, I eat some more block before he dies. He could have just died earlier, but he didn't. And then that was 46. I couldn't see it. Now rank 3 Titania. She's pretty tanky. She's not a hard defender, but people usually put her like as a last resort, just to stall. If they know their fight is gonna go well, she can stall a lot because she's so tanky and her specials are long and annoying, and the haymaker and all that. But here, every time she puts a debuff on you, you're gonna, well, if it's longer than 2.6 seconds, she's gonna purify it. So here I ate some block to get the weakness so she can purify them, and I get more crit. With my special 1, it's gonna be a lot of crit, so I try to put debuffs on me when I can. But you can see sometimes she still doesn't crit. That special 1 no hits crit, but she's still fine because she's not completely reliant on them like on the Doom fight. But it does help a lot. It's basically her damage. And then I do a special 2, I go for counter, and boom. That was 50 seconds for rank 3 Titania, 370k health. Not too bad. Now Soren, he's running recoil, but you're gonna see the 5% that he takes from the recoil from the special 2, as it almost doesn't matter. He heals from the bleed, he has 90% resistance, so it's not like he was taking damage and it went so fast because he was taking like increased damage. If anything, the bleed is healing him. So I go for a special 1 here, and then I bait a special 2. He loses 5% because recoil, obviously, but it really won't matter. I go for another combo, I have increased combat power rate. I go for relic into special 2. And like, if he had 10-20% more, he would have died. So that 5% from recoil didn't really matter. That was 34-second classes advantage, so on rank 2. And now this thing, he's unduped. It is a rank 3, he's unduped. But he's tanky, he's annoying. I don't know, I hate fighting things. It's negative. Of course he rank 3s him unduped because he's cute or whatever. But I'll also thank you for him, shout out to him, because a lot of these fights were with him. We were like doing friendlies for like 30 minutes yesterday. But regardless, the rank 3 thing, unduped. I don't think duped he would trigger protection off of yellow numbers with her unless she was awakened, because he's a large science, so she'd get a lot of increased damage. So she would hit the protection if she's high sig against Thing. So I don't know, it's kind of weird that if she's duped, she's worse for Thing. But anyway, she's not, so it's fine. And then here, he wasted like 7-8 seconds because he didn't want to do anything and he wouldn't die. And then he does die. So 54 seconds for rank 3, not too bad. Now this is a wolf, it's a rank 2. I only included it because I hate fighting him. I don't know, he pisses me off. The special one, I can never dex properly. The ruptures into block are annoying. His howl, he just stands there and howls and like it doesn't want to do anything. But yeah, here I eat the falter because I parried twice and she purified it, which is sick. So I didn't have to wait the entire duration of it, and I was able to go back in. And she also evades on parry, like with the timer thing. So she's not gonna eat the ruptures from his hitting into our block as much because she's just gonna evade. Like here, I would have taken a rupture, but she evaded. And then he throws a special 2. I think it goes unstoppable, but I just hit and he died. And then last but not least, Quicksilver. This is just a random fight. She's obviously very good for Quicksilver because every time he puts his Whiplash, she's gonna you don't even need to parry to get rid of him. It's better not to because she's gonna purify it and turn it into precision. So I go for a True Strike because he is tactic defense. She can't counter auto block, so you know the True Strike. The True Strike is the only reason she can do all of this in this meta, because you want tactic attack against tactic defenders, but because we have the True Strike, it makes it that every single champion is a good option. So, but yeah, that's what, 20, 25, 30 seconds for a maxed out rank 2, Quicksilver. But yeah, that's all. I tried to showcase as much utility and as much like random stuff that she can do in the game. I will try to dupe her if I can. I want to invest 6 into her. I'm gonna save everything after Guardian's done. I'm gonna save 6 for her. I'm happy that she's rank 3. I want to rank up her relic and I want to awaken it because it helps a lot. I just want to max everything about her. I love her so much. She's fun, she's great, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll make some other Battlegrounds showcase with like more better defenders. But yeah, that's it.